Hi folks, welcome to another Fenland angling adventure. Me and Harvey are back on the river for the night session. Right on my maggot rod. It's Saturday 31st of July, about 5 o'clock. I've got a boilie out on the far bank for a carp set up right in the lilies. And I've got a 15mm boilie with a 15mm pop-up as well, sort of like a snowman rig. Close in, I'm fishing with ground bait. I had a few roach and a skimmer so far, but I've got the boilie out on the far bank hoping for a carp once again. He still eludes me, the river carp. And later on I'll bring the ground bait rod in and fish with small boilies for tension bream. It's quite a nice evening, not too hot, nice and breezy, a bit cloudy, just right. And I've got the boat again to bait up with the boat as well. Not the boilie boat, my kayak. Come on, fish. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Right, so this is my carp rig I'm using. I've got 15-pound mono as my main line. I've got a lead clip here with about 2-ounce lead and a braided hook length. Little rig sleeve on there to join it to the quick release swivel there. So it's just a loop in the end of the rig in the end of the braid, and hook the loop onto the quick release swivel, and then put my tubing over it like so. Keep that neat and tidy. And on this end I've got a 15mm pineapple and banana boilie and a 15mm pineapple and banana pop-up with a size 8 hook. Got a couple of little lead shot there, some BBs I believe, about 2 inches from the hook, and then this bit of braid between the swivel and the two little shot I've actually coated in super glue to stiffen it up, so that hopefully when it falls away from the lead, and the bait will pop up 2 inches from the bottom and be held in place by the two little lead shot. So let's just try that in my ground bait tub full of water, see how that works. So the reason I'm using my boat to bait up is because it's more accurate. I'm trying to get right near the lilies on the far side, and because I have Parkinson's, unfortunately I'm not very good at spodding. My coordination's not very good, so I tend not to spod anymore. So we're using the boat to bait up for accuracy, and also because I can lower the lead gently into the swim, whereas if I cast 30 yards this lead's going to probably sink straight into the silt and pull the bait into the silt. There are other kinds of rigs that can avoid that, but this is the rig I've chosen. So hopefully we lower the lead in onto the bottom and the rig will hopefully land a bit straighter than that, a bit further away, because it's stiffened up, and you can see the bait just suspended off the bottom, and you can choose obviously how far you want that off the bottom by adjusting the distance between the hook and those little shots. So you can have it 2 inches off the bottom or 4 inches or whatever you want. So hopefully that'll be sitting around my freebies that I've dropped in from the boat. Accurate baiting and precise fishing hopefully. So we'll see how that gets on. It's raining again. Harvey's caught the first bream of the night, about 3.5 pound.
Yeah, it's a nice little one. We were just talking about who's going to get the first bream. Like.
And you had to go running back to a swim to get it. Well done, mate.
Yeah, and we got this on a Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti boilie,
We're
nice.
changing up the flavours, so yeah, it's the first one on that. So
well done. I better get my boilie rod out then. I've got one boilie rod out, the 15mm, but I want to get a bream on the other rod. So the maggots don't seem to be working, maggots and worms and corn. So
No, you just keep going your small little
try
roach,
me
like,
8,
yeah.
try me 8mm strawberry boilie. Okay, mate, well done.
Thanks, Jem.
Right, it's about 9:30 now, so Harvey caught that dead on 9:30. It's dark early. Normally it gets dark about 10, but it's obviously nights are starting to draw in, starting to notice them now. Just tried another worm before I go on to 8mm boilie on the feeder rod. See if I can get the bream going on the worm. Come on, fish. Hi folks, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, 10 to 7. It's been a bad night. I haven't had nothing all night, well maybe one skimmer. But no bream, no tench, no carp. Harvey had the one bream. We've got our baits back out now. After bringing them in for a few hours. Had to get a few hours sleep because it was so dead. Couldn't stay awake. It's been a bad night, but we've got 3 or 4 hours to try and catch something nice. It's not looking good. One of those days or nights, I'm afraid. Keep trying till the end. Right folks, it's about what, 8 o'clock now, magic time.
Yeah.
Been here all night and all morning and
Caught absolutely nothing.
caught absolutely nothing, and then Harvey put his rod out and then come and sat with me under the brolly because it started to rain, and then his rod went screaming off, and then he got into a nice little fight with this fish.
Absolute power. Got caught up in the lilies a lot actually, in the lily pads, so, and we almost lost it.
It got in the lilies, all he could do was lift it over the lilies, give it a bit of leverage. His first ever tench.
Yeah.
Exactly 4 pounds.
There you go. I'm well happy with that.
Well done, mate. Look at that smile. He's got a smile all the time now. It's even bigger. Little female.
And the banana and pineapple again.
Again, they love them, don't they?
Yeah. It's,
Well done, Harvey. Your first ever tench, mate. You never forget.
Brilliant.
You never forget that. Well done, mate.
First tench.
Nice one. We'll get some pictures of it.
Yeah. Proper posh one this is.
Lovely. Well done, mate.
Thanks, Jem.
Well done. Right, it's time to put the fish back. Harvey don't want to let it go, but it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah, don't leave. Yeah, but I'm going to call it Dr. Ward. We've got Dr. Ward and Dr. Cook.
Dr. Cook, I'm not very doctory today. I ain't caught nothing.
Yeah.
But I've taught you how to catch bream and tench, so I must have.
Yeah.
I must take a bit of credit.
Yeah, the mastery.
No, well done, mate. The apprentice has taken over.
Becomes a Jedi, or yeah. Right, let's release. Let's release her.
The apprentice has taken over. And there she goes. Well done, mate.
Okay.
Off she goes. Any last words?
Brilliant, brilliant show.
I can't, it was shaking. I've just caught my first ever river carp. £8, 4 ounces, not a monster. But keep still. Fishing through this all night.
Oh. First time I've ever see you shake, Jem. The adrenaline's going.
But it's not through Parkinson's this time. It's
through the fish. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Very well done, Jem. People wait months for that.
First ever river carp. Get a bit nearer if you can.
Yeah.
Nice little common carp. £8 free. And I'm so pleased with that. First ever river carp on myself. I've been in the water for about 16 hours.
Absolute nothing. Like
Absolute.
And you get a thud on the rod, don't you?
Beautiful.
Absolute beauty.
Okay, right, I'm putting it back now. Bless it. £8, 3 ounce. Not a monster, but my first ever river carp. Can't believe it.
The next Jeremy Wade, Jem.
We love it. go.
Oh.
Come on! Oh, thanks, Harvey. Cheers, mate.
Well done, Joe.
Oh. Well, Harvey, that's the end of another session. What started off as a nightmare has ended up in absolute glory.
Yeah, I think when it was a huge lapse, and then adrenaline the whole morning, and then
16
what a
hours
session,
of 16 hours of hardly anything. You had a bream, it looked like being the only fish of the session.
Yeah.
Then you got a tench and it looked like you was going to completely thrash me.
I was having that jam tart under that.
Yeah.
We were giving up, weren't we?
Every time you start eating something, you can guarantee a bite. So Harvey's caught his first ever tench, and then I
Top one.
fluked my first ever river carp in the last hour again.
Yeah.
Oh dear, my back's killing me, but that was a good old fight anyway. So apart from that, that would have been a nightmare, wouldn't it, if we hadn't had them fish?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's I think like literally both of them went straight for their lilies, like they were
Yeah.
having none of it.
No, well,
So, yeah.
at least we can cross them off the list and go on to the next one. But
Yeah.
I feel happy now anyway. That I've
Yeah.
had something for both of us. You deserve it, mate. I tell you.
Yeah, you too as well.
All the
John,
hours
like,
you put in.
You put that research into
You put research. Keeps texting me and asking me
how to do it.
how to catch tench, and I said I don't know.
Yeah.
So you've done it off your own back, really.
Yeah, top one.
It's research
Top one, yeah.
Equals reward.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Planning and organisation.
Absolutely. Well done, mate. Anyway,
Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
good to see you. See you on the next one.
Yeah, and the next one.
See you, folks. Hope you liked it. Thank you.
Bye.
See you on the next trip.